Vin Diesel's life has always been shrouded in mystery, from his unknown heritage to the close bonds he's formed over the years. But behind his tough action hero persona lies a deeper story, a connection that transcended the big screen. When his Fast and Furious co-star and closest friend, Paul Walker, passed away, it left an indelible mark on Diesel's heart. What happened in the aftermath of this tragedy, and why did Paul Walker trust him with something so precious? Stay with us as we unravel the hidden layers of this powerful, emotional bond. Vin Diesel and Paul Walker, a friendship beyond the screen. Hollywood is a place where relationships can often be fleeting, but the friendship between Vin Diesel and Paul Walker stood out as something far deeper and more lasting. Meeting on the set of Fast and Furious, the two quickly became more than just co-stars, they became brothers. What started as a working relationship soon blossomed into a personal connection, with their lives intertwining both on and off the set. Unlike many Hollywood friendships that fade once the cameras stop rolling, Vin and Paul's bond was genuine, built on trust and mutual respect. One of the most touching moments that exemplifies their friendship came when Vin walked Paul's daughter, Meadow Walker, down the aisle at her wedding. This symbolic gesture not only showed how close they had become, but also how the families of both men had grown together over the years, a true testament to the strength of their relationship. Vin Diesel has often spoken about how Paul's influence continues to impact his life, even after all these years. He never misses an opportunity to share memories or advice that Paul left behind, keeping the spirit of their friendship alive. One particular piece of advice that Vin holds close to his heart came when he was about to become a father for the first time during the filming of Fast and Furious 4. Paul, already a devoted dad to his daughter Meadow, gave Vin some profound fatherly advice. Don't wait outside the delivery room like some men do. Go in, cut the cord, and make it the best day of your life. This wisdom stuck with Vin, shaping his outlook on fatherhood and reminding him of the special connection he and Paul shared, one rooted in brotherhood and life's most important moments. This brotherhood extended even to the next generation, with their children continuing the bond that their fathers share. In a heartwarming full-circle moment, Vin's daughter later became the maid of honor at Meadow's wedding, a gesture that highlighted the profound connections between the two families. Vin has often reflected on this moment with gratitude, sharing how his daughter was like an angel who now stands by Paul's daughter during her special day, just as Paul had once stood by Vin. This friendship, built on trust, love, and shared experiences, has left a lasting impact on Vin Diesel and continues to shape his life in meaningful ways. Vin Diesel on Paul Walker, a lifelong inspiration. Though Vin Diesel is best known for his tough guy roles in action-packed films, his deep emotional connection with Paul Walker reveals a much softer side of the Hollywood star. For Vin, Paul was more than just a co-star in the Fast and Furious franchise, he was a true friend and mentor, someone Vin leaned on during significant moments in his personal life. Their bond went beyond the screen. During an interview, Vin shared how he often turned to Paul for guidance, especially when he became a father for the first time. "He was the rock I leaned on," Vin admitted, emphasizing how much Paul's advice and experience as a father meant to him. While Vin may have been the big brother figure on set, in real life, Paul took on that role when it came to parenting. One unforgettable moment that Vin often recalls is when his youngest child was born. He even honored his friend in a lasting way by naming his daughter Pauline, a tribute to the deep bond they shared. Vin has shared that even his mother said, "Pablo was in the room with you," reflecting how strong the connection between them remained, even after Paul was no longer physically present. Naming his daughter after Paul was a heartfelt way for Vin to carry forward the love and support that Paul had given him during one of life's most transformative moments. Vin has consistently honored Paul's memory, not just through public tributes, but also in the way he lives his life. The lessons Paul imparted continue to influence Vin's decisions, from how he approaches fatherhood to the values he instills in his family. Vin Diesel's tribute to his friend is ongoing, as he cherishes their shared experiences and carries Paul's legacy forward, proving that some friendships are truly unbreakable, no matter the challenges life presents. A real-life action hero, Vin Diesel's deeper side. Most people don't give much thought to Vin Diesel beyond his tough guy roles. Why would they? Brawn is brawn, right? But if the 2020s have taught us anything, it's that we crave more from our heroes both on and off the screen. Personal power, emotional intelligence, sensitivity, and depth are now the defining qualities that make a hero relatable. Vin Diesel, despite his hyper-masculine image, is far from embodying toxic masculinity. In fact, his real-life actions and philosophy challenge that notion. Back in 2001, Vin Diesel proved himself a true action hero when he witnessed a fiery car crash on the Hollywood freeway. Without hesitation, he ditched his motorcycle, rescued 2 kids, and helped the driver escape just minutes before the car was engulfed in flames. That's not just Hollywood fantasy, that's Diesel in real life. But while he can channel toughness when needed, it's his soft heart and deep compassion that truly define him. He's been reduced to his physical appearance for much of his career, but Vin Diesel is much more than just muscles. He's a man who radiates love and challenges the rigid expectations of masculinity. Vin's philosophy is simple but profound. The best version of myself has always been just a pure message of love. His recent film Bloodshot dives deeper into the human psyche, exploring themes like post-traumatic stress disorder and the emotional vulnerability of a hero. In playing a character who evokes both empathy and fear, Vin wants to shift away from one-dimensional roles. He's on a mission to redefine what it means to be a hero, showing us that strength isn't just about muscles. It's about heart, understanding, and a willingness to embrace the complexities of being human. Fatherhood, the fast and furious journey into soft fatherhood. Vin Diesel is best known for his role as Dom Toretto in the Fast and Furious franchise, a character he's embodied since 2001. But what many may not realize is that Diesel has been working to create a more emotionally complex action hero from the beginning. Over nearly 2 decades, Diesel has seen Dom evolve from a tough, street racing outlaw to a more emotionally aware character. Vin recognizes the difference between himself and his character. While Dom couldn't always lead with love, Diesel has embraced it both on and off screen. He speaks openly about encouraging the world to be more loving, a message he tries to weave into his work. In real life, Diesel is a father, much like his iconic character. However, the journey of fatherhood for Vin is one that goes deeper than just playing a role. He acknowledges that what the world really needs is a better understanding of the father figure, a reconciliation with the father archetype. He hopes that Fast 9 serves to explore this relationship, not just through its explosive action, but through its emotional core. For Diesel, balancing love, family, and action isn't just a cinematic challenge. It's his mission to reshape how we view masculinity and fatherhood. Vin Diesel's portrayal of Dom Toretto, paired with his own experience as a father, highlights the importance of emotional maturity in the action genre. Behind the fast cars and adrenaline-fueled stunts lies a deeper message that fatherhood, and indeed heroism, is about love, understanding, and vulnerability. Diesel's approach to these themes offers a refreshing take, one that seeks to redefine how we see fathers both in film and in real life. Family. Late fatherhood changed Vin Diesel. Fatherhood came later in Vin Diesel's life, a choice influenced by the demanding nature of Hollywood. Like many in the industry, Vin found himself delaying this life stage to focus on his career. It wasn't until his 40s that he became a father, something he describes as life-changing. This industry can be so demanding, and if you want to be the biggest star, you sometimes have to put personal goals on hold, Vin admits. The sacrifice of starting a family later in life is one many actors face, and for Vin, it was no different. Vin's long-term partner, Paloma Jimenez, came into his life in 2007, and together they have created a solid and loving family foundation. Over the years, they've built a life centered around their 3 children, Hania Riley, Vincent Sinclair, and Pauline Sinclair, who are truly the heart of Vin's world. As a devoted father, Vin is deeply connected to his kids, but his daughters, in particular, hold a special place in his heart. He often talks about how much his daughter means to him, fondly saying, "My daughter is my queen. She has me wrapped around her finger." Vin's love for his children is evident in how he speaks about them and how he incorporates his family into his work and life, making sure that they are always a priority despite his busy career. Vin's devotion to his kids is clear. Whether he's on set or a talk show, if he doesn't send a video update to his daughter, he knows he'll be in trouble. In fact, a key line from Fast 9 was even inspired by his youngest daughter, showing just how intertwined his family and career have become. Fatherhood may have come later for Vin Diesel, but it has undoubtedly shaped the man he is today. Love, not hate, Vin Diesel's guiding principle. What sets Vin Diesel apart is his unwavering commitment to love. In a world that often celebrates toughness and aggression, Vin leads with love, and he doesn't care what anyone thinks about it. Love has always been his motto. He embraces it proudly and wants the world to do the same. For Vin, showing vulnerability and revealing his softer side doesn't take away from his strength. In fact, it only makes him stronger. He believes that being open to love is a vital part of what it means to be a true hero. Vin Diesel isn't just the action star we see on the screen. He's the kind of hero the world desperately needs. He shows us that strength isn't about shutting down emotions, it's about embracing them. In a world full of challenges, where toughness is often equated with coldness, Vin demonstrates that leading with love is the ultimate act of courage. His approach reminds us that being a loving father and caring friend can be just as heroic as any action-packed scene. Personally, I'm more than happy to live in a world where action thrillers are built on the wisdom of young girls and the heart of loving fathers. Vin Diesel leads by example, showing that true strength comes from compassion, empathy, and the willingness to put love first. It's this message that makes him not only a star on screen, but a hero in real life. Early life, the journey of Mr. Tough looks soft heart. Born Mark Sinclair on July 18, 1967, in Alameda County, California, Vin Diesel's path to stardom wasn't always paved with Hollywood glitz. Growing up in New York City with his fraternal twin brother and mother, Vin was raised by his African-American stepfather, Irving Vincent, a theater manager who gave him his first exposure to the stage. This early introduction to acting would shape Vin's future, but his road to success was far from conventional. Vin Diesel's first brush with the stage came in an unexpected way. At just 7 years old, after breaking into a local theater with friends intending to vandalize it, Vin was caught by the theater's artistic director. But instead of facing punishment, he was offered a role in the upcoming children's play, Dinosaur Door. That experience ignited a spark in Vin, keeping him involved in theater throughout his adolescence. His creative writing studies at Hunter College further fueled his passion for storytelling and screenwriting, giving him the foundation for his future success. In his early years, Vin balanced acting with working as a nightclub bouncer in New York City. It was during this time he adopted his now famous stage name, Vin Diesel, a combination of his stepfather's last name, Vincent, and a nickname he earned for his boundless energy. The name suited his tough guy image, but as we've come to know, Vin's heart and talent run much deeper. These early experiences, both in the theater and the streets, shaped him into the multifaceted actor and producer the world knows today. Paul Walker's painful end ripped Vin Diesel apart. The world was shocked when Paul Walker, beloved star of the Fast and Furious series, passed away in 2013. But for Vin Diesel, his loss was a deeply personal one. Walker wasn't just a co-star. He was like a brother to Vin. The bond they formed over years of filming together on screen grew into a deep friendship that transcended time. Even years after Paul's tragic death, Vin Diesel has made it a point to keep his memory alive, frequently speaking about their connection and the love they shared. Vin and Paul's friendship began during the filming of The Fast and the Furious, where they portrayed Brian O'Connor and Dominic Toretto, respectively. Their on-screen chemistry was undeniable, but the relationship they formed off-screen was even more special. It wasn't just about making movies, they became family. This closeness was cemented when Vin became godfather to Paul's daughter, Meadow Walker, highlighting how much their lives were intertwined. When Paul passed, Vin was devastated, and to this day, he continues to honor him in every way possible, even naming his own daughter Pauline after his late friend. Paul's passing was particularly tragic because it occurred just hours after he had attended a charity event, showcasing his dedication to helping others. As Vin tried to process the loss, he struggled to continue filming Fast and Furious 7, having to pretend that Paul was still by his side during scenes. In his own words, Vin said, "I've been acting all my life, and they don't teach you how to mourn someone while pretending they're still in the scene with you." Despite the pain, Vin has stayed close to Meadow, making sure Paul's spirit is never far from his family. All about Meadow Walker. Born on November 4, 1998, in Los Angeles, to Paul Walker and his then-girlfriend Rebecca Soteros, Meadow Walker spent much of her early years living in Hawaii with her mother. After spending most of her childhood in the islands, Meadow moved back to Los Angeles in her early teens to live with her father. They shared custody of Meadow, allowing her to bond closely with both parents. Tragically, less than a year after Meadow started living full-time with her father, Paul passed away in a car accident on November 30, 2013. Paul had always spoken fondly of his daughter, referring to her as his best partner and treasuring their time together. The profound connection they shared made the loss even more difficult for Meadow, but she carried his love with her as she moved forward. Following her father's death, Meadow pursued her own ambitions, finding success in the world of fashion. She signed with DNA Models in 2017 and quickly gained recognition for her natural beauty and talent. Meadow worked with prominent designers such as Proenza Schouler and Alexander McQueen, and soon became the face of Givenchy Beauty. Her modeling career flourished as she was featured in numerous campaigns around the globe, solidifying her place in the fashion industry. Beyond her professional success, Meadow has also honored her father's legacy through charitable efforts. She launched the Paul Walker Foundation's PWF Do Good Scholarship, which supports students who are passionate about environmental conservation and community work, reflecting Paul's love for nature and his philanthropic spirit. Meadow's involvement in the foundation has become a way for her to keep her father's memory alive while contributing to causes that were close to his heart. In 2021, Meadow tied the knot with actor Louis Thornton Allen in an intimate ceremony on a beach in the Dominican Republic. The wedding was filled with meaningful tributes to her father. Although the wedding was a beautiful celebration of love, it was followed by difficult news, as Meadow and Louis announced their separation in December 2023 after just 2 years of marriage. Despite this setback in her personal life, Meadow has remained resilient. She continues to maintain close ties with her father's Fast and Furious family, especially Vin Diesel, who has become like a surrogate uncle. Meadow continues to keep her father's memory alive, frequently sharing heartfelt tributes to Paul on social media, whether it's celebrating his birthday or remembering him on the anniversary of his passing. How does Vin Diesel and Paul Walker's friendship resonate with you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can stay updated with more heartwarming stories like this one. What touched you the most about their bond? Before you go, make sure to check out another one of our exciting videos for even more inspiring content.